Hey there, this is Daryl again, and we're going to kick off our next series on cicada flies. It's happening up in the upstate right now in some areas. They've been spotted, so we're going to tie up some cicada flies. And the first one I'm going to tie up is from Fly Skinz. They have a Cicada Kit. It doesn't come with a hook, but all the materials are in there pre-cut for you. There's enough for doing 3 flies. They come in 3 colors, I believe: purple, green, and orange. So I'm going to tie up an orange one. So why don't we take a look at the fly, and maybe you might not really consider this tying, but we'll let you be the judge of that. So don't be too hard on me. All right, let's get looking at it. So this is a Fly Skinz Cicada fly from their kit. It's got some neat legs, some wings. Uses mat pins or some type of needle for the eyes. So why don't we go ahead and we'll get tying, or if you want to call it tying, it depends. I would recommend that you do all the prep work ahead of time. And I'm going to use some orange thread. I think this is 140 denier. And we'll just put a layer of thread on here. Right to where the barb used to be. And we'll take our thread back. And we'll whip finish. Yeah, like I said, you might not want to consider this fly tying. I'm not sure where you're at, but you know, fly tying is creating a fly that throw off of a fly rod. Some people might not consider this a fly tie, and that's what we're done with the vise on here. All right, we'll go on to the next step. All right, we're going to take out one of the bodies. I think it looks like maybe a 6mm piece of foam, maybe cut like in a beaver tail shape. And what you're going to want to do here is you're going to want to use a razor blade, and you're going to put a slit down the middle of it. And we'll do that with the others. Like I said, we're going to want to do an assembly. And I'll probably speed up parts of this so you don't have to suffer through it. Or maybe I'll just bypass and just do one fly on the recording from here. that one up already. On there. All right, we're done with that. Next we're going to do is we're going to take our wrap thing and our wrapped hook, and we're going to use some gel super glue. We're going to put that into that foam. And this tip end is the butt end, and that's the head end. So we're going to want to put that kind of like that in there. And then we'll want to make sure that it's on there. Trying to clean it up a little bit. To make sure it's all aligned. And I'm going to go ahead and pause it, and we will continue with the next step. Okay. Next we're going to do is we're going to put the orange part under the belly. And this part here is for the top half of the wing case. So we're just going to go ahead and cut that off. And do that with these. These here. And the paddle end is going to go up under the head, and this part's going to go underneath towards the hook point. And we'll get out our super glue again. And we'll just follow this seam. And we'll get our little needle here, and we will position that. And then while that dries, we'll do a couple others, but I'm going to pause it right now because you probably aren't interested in that. All right. Next we're going to do is we're going to put these little legs on, and those go right here on that top of that paddle, that orange paddle. So we'll do another super glue thing here. A lot of tying on thread, isn't it? do the other ones and we will pause while I'm doing that. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and place it back in the vise because I found it to be a little easier to work this way. Next we got is some wings to put on. And there are actually two sets, so if you order an orange one, you're going to get a little shade some shaded orange, which would be at the underwing, and a shade of white for the over the wing in that. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and I'm going to do a little UV, or not UV, super glue. Again, it's a lot of tying on this fly. And we're going to have to let that dry a little bit. In there, and then I'll get back to you. Alright. Next we're going to do is we're going to put on our wing, over wing. And again, we're going to use some gel glue. I'll pause it here while I get the other one. Alright, next we're going to do is we're going to put our little orange wing case on. Again, don't be too hard on me if you don't consider this fly tying. Maybe it's more like fly gluing. On there. Get another one here. And then we'll let those dry for a little bit, and then our next step will be the eyes on there. And we'll let that dry. And I'll be back and we'll show you how we do the eyes. Okay, we're going to go ahead and put eyes on this one. And they're little like map pins. And I'm going to do is I'm going to stick them at an angle. Otherwise you might have to cut them if you were going to go straight. And then I'm going to put a little glue on the shank here. It might hold them in anyway. There's one eye there. Now the next one's a little tougher. We're going to have to stick it a few times. And of course, you know, you got that it looks pretty good right there, don't you think? I think so. You know, you got that hook shank in the middle there somewhere, so you got to work around that. And again, I'm gonna put its eye in there. We'll put that right in the vise while I close up my thing. And there you have it, the fly Skinz Cicada. All right, the little cicada fly. Anyway, I'll put a description where you can get it from. They're like $9, $10 for 3 flies a kit. And the hook that I use is a TMC 200R for it. Size 4. I understand maybe you could even get by with a size 2. But anyway, give it a try. They're coming out. They're hatching. The fish will be going crazy for these things, believe it or not. All right, I'm Daryl. We'll see you on the walk.